pre-installed bloatware on Android can be unwanted applications from the company who makes your phone, like Samsung or Google. They can be from wireless carriers as well, such as China Mobile, T-Mobile, and Verizon Wireless. And some of these apps are not useful to you at all, with many of them only being installed to your phone because they were being paid to do so. But this bloatware can cause your phone to be slow, buggy, and they can even be used to track what you do on your device. There are even times when these apps actually introduce security issues too. But you don't have to deal with these if you don't want to. Because today, I'm going to show you this website that I've been working on that will disable or uninstall all of this bloatware from your Android smartphone or tablet. For this website to work, we first need to make sure that it can connect to the phone itself. And we do this with a Chromium-based browser like Chrome, Brave, or Edge. So load up the website 80bee.com in a desktop browser. Then we're going to need to enable developer mode on the phone itself. With that done, go ahead and enable the USB debugging toggle from within that new menu. And then we need to connect the phone to the PC with a USB cable and actually pair the two together. So click on this button here, find your phone in the list so you can click on that connect button. And you'll also need to accept the USB debugging connection on the phone too. But with that done, you should have a proper ADB connection with the website. Now, if you're not familiar with how some of this works, or if you're just not sure where the developer options menu is, for example, then there's no need to panic. Just use the comment section down below to ask, and I'll be happy to help. Because once your Android device is paired with the website, we can begin the debloating process. So let's click into the Debloater and App Manager module, and then we're going to click into the Debloater menu itself. Now here, I highly recommend you create a snapshot first. Doing so will create an index file that includes all of the package names for the apps that you currently have installed. That way, if you remove something that you're not happy with, even if you uninstalled it manually yourself, then you can use this snapshot file as a restore point, and that will help the website to guide you through reinstalling all of those apps again. When you're ready to debloat the phone though, click on this Scan for Bloatware button, and it will do a scan of the apps that you have installed. And it will compare them to a database of over 5,200 bloatware apps that we are currently monitoring. There are multiple safety levels here to choose from, with the first tier being very safe to remove. The bloatware in the advanced list may include apps like your keyboard or your stock gallery app, so make sure that you have alternatives in place before all of those get removed. If you're really adventurous, you could try the apps in the expert section, but please remove those at your own risk. Now, by default, the website is only going to disable apps from here. Since this keeps your app data in place, it makes things much easier to restore in the future. But if you actually want to install these apps, change this setting here. And that will uninstall the applications from your default user account instead, including all of that app data. This window here shows you all of the bloatware apps that match your safety level, and you can select the apps that you want to remove individually, one at a time, or you can go and click the Select All button from here. Then you simply need to click on the Remove Selected button that you see here, and you'll see the website go through and remove all of those apps one at a time from your smartphone or tablet. And you can actually see the exact ADB commands that it's executing on your phone. So there's no secrets here. And remember, you can always come back here and restore from your snapshot, or you can use the Detect Disabled button here. Either way, I've developed this feature as a way to make this process quick and easy, because we shouldn't be forced to waste our time picking out the bloatware that gets pre-installed on our phones.